Hey, what's up, everybody? My name is Serrato, and thank you for tuning in to our fourth video. I believe this is it for Studio 146. Thank you to all our subscribers that have subscribed so far. And if you haven't subscribed yet, make sure you hit that like, share, and subscribe button. And for today, I'm going to be reviewing Alita Battle Angel. So, Alita Battle Angel just came out last week. I believe it was on Thursday, on Valentine's Day. Yeah. So I want to go. I want to go check that out, and I have some thoughts on it. All right, guys. So it's gonna be good. It was surprising in good and bad ways. So stick around here with us. It's gonna be a good show. Hey guys, so like I said, I'm going to be reviewing Alita Battle Angel today, and I'm going to be doing something different here at Studio 146. We're not going to be going with the traditional 1 to 5 star rating or the traditional letter grade rating like A, B, C, D, F. So for us here, our rating is ticket, DVD, rental, and pass. So ticket meaning that this movie is worth it to go watch it at the movie theater. DVD meaning that it's worth it, but you might want to wait for it to come out on, DVD. It's good to buy it though. And rental, just rent it out, go to a Redbox or whatever. And pass, meaning that it's not worth your time at all. And this movie was really, really bad. Okay, so let's get into it. Keep that in mind because I'm going to be using that at the very end to give you my final rating. But let's get into it. I just want to mention at the beginning of this, the movie is very different from the manga. So if you're a fan of the manga, if you read all the books, I only got to volume 3, but I read enough to compare it to the movie. So it's very different. Some scenes I feel weren't as impactful or emotional as they were in the manga. Some characters were missing. Some were introduced earlier actually as well. So you might want to have that in mind. So if you are a fan of the manga, this movie might not, it's probably not going to live up to your expectations. So for those of you that don't know the manga or don't even know the anime, this movie is going to be great for you guys. Perfect. All right. So let's get into the actual movie now. So the movie, the writing, the plot. I thought the plot was decent. It was pretty good for a first installment. Hopefully, if in future installments they'll get better. But for this one, I thought it was decent. That was good. Some characters though, they should have been used better. I know I said it's not like the manga, so obviously they changed some things around. But if you're gonna change stuff, change it for the better. Don't change it for the worse. So like unfortunately, some characters like Mahershala Ali, you guys know him probably from Luke Cage as Cottonmouth, and right now he's on the True Detective season 3. Unfortunately, he was underutilized. I felt they didn't use him to his full potential, and unfortunately he was brought down to just being a pawn. He wasn't the big bad guy. So but Jennifer Connelly as well, not very useful, not very impactful. She was just Ido's wife. That's all she was reduced down to. um, I feel like they could have used her more as like her trying to get at Alita more, or trying to, I don't know, turn her against Ido some way somehow, but like I said, not very impactful. Ido, Christoph Waltz, he did very good. He did a solid performance. I believe he really did. How could I say this? Impersonate or bring to life the character from the manga that is Ido, which was very protective over Alita and sort of seeing her as like his own daughter type of thing. So I think he really did resemble that very, very well. And of course, Rosa Salazar, I have to agree with the early reviews. Everyone has been saying it, and I'm gonna be saying it now. Rosa Salazar, this is her breakout performance. Really, she did a very, very great job as Alita, both when she became that battle angel that we know, and from the very beginning where she was just like this very innocent, fragile girl, And there's this very good scene that I really liked when she first wakes up, when she first, gets revived by Ido. Ido gives her an orange, and he tells her to bite it to see if she has her taste buds, and she doesn't peel it at all. So she just goes full on, bites it, and she's like, ah, she makes this face like, oh my god, it's so nasty, and Ido's like laughing. He's like, you might like it if it's peeled. And he peels it for her, he gives it to her, and she eats it, and she's like, oh my God, this is so good. This is my favorite food. It's amazing. Do you have more? You know, so she really captured that innocence of her from at the beginning. And then, of course, she captured that whole battle angel feeling as well in the action sequences and all this kinds of stuff. So going back again to the plot, I felt that it was rushed at times. You know, they were really rushing just to get to like the next scene or get to the next action sequence. Lita and Hugo, unfortunately, in the movie, it didn't work out so well. The romance felt rushed, felt like they were just forcing it, if I could say. You know, they were forcing it. There wasn't a build up to their love, you know, with each other. So there was that also, unfortunately. But as far as the plot and all that, you know, decent. Alita, Rosa Salazar, she made it work. She, like I said, a breakout performance. The visual effects, though, the visual effects and the sound effects were amazing. Amazing. There was a couple of times where I had to probably like clog up my ears and like, cause it was like loud. Like they really captured like the metal clanging, the sword, like the screeching of the swords, and I was like, oh, it actually hurt my ear a little bit. Like it was so real, so authentic. So on that, you know, gotta give it up to James Cameron with the visual effects. You know, that studio that he's real well known for with the Avatar movies. They really pulled out all the stops with the visual effects, and they did an awesome job as well. And as far as also the action sequences, of course, amazing, really, really well coordinated. It was like that was that in those moments. That's where I was like, wow, they really took a page out of the manga and just put it up on the screen. Like it was so well done. They managed to capture Alita's badassery, if I could say. You know, she was really good, great fighter, and all this kinds of stuff. But now, having said all that, the final rating, what would I give this? The movie was a great, fun roller coaster ride. You know, it was a great movie. If you're into sci-fi, you will love this movie. There's great action. There's some great solid performances, even though there are some that could have been better, as said before. But overall, the movie was good, you know, as opposed to previous attempts to adapt anime or manga into live action. This was the first movie I could honestly say with utter confidence that it was well done, you know. And although it wasn't as loyal to the source material, I feel that probably is what might have made it work as well, because from other previous movies, other previous anime movies, they've tried to stick to the source material so much that sometimes, I gotta be honest, I'm an anime fan, but not all anime is gonna look good on the live action screen. So, but this movie made it work. It made it work, even though it wasn't super over the top. You know, definitely not gonna be an Oscar winner type of thing, but it's definitely worth the ticket. So that is my final rating, guys. I give this rating the ticket. Go watch it in the movie theater. You'll have a good time. It's so fun. It's funny at times. Like I said, the action, if you love action, you love sci-fi, you love the Alita Battle Angel, just like me, like the manga, it'll be worth it. It'll be worth it. So that's it for me, guys. I hope you enjoyed this first review of mine. I'm sorry if I might have been all over the place, but you know, this is just my first attempt. But hey, keep liking, sharing, and subscribing if you have not subscribed yet. Check us out on Instagram at studio_146. And we'll catch you next time, where I'll be reviewing The Umbrella Academy. So, peace out.